Hello and welcome to Kman Gaming. I am Kman and this is Factorio. Well, last episode we finished our blue science, so let's just go and get this connected onto our science line now. What are we going to do? We'll just bring it all the way around and then let's tie it into here, and we will go and add long inserters to the outside of each. Let's tile that. 1, 2. We'll have to go and get some more red circuits, long-armed inserters. I have had a few of you say in the comments about bits and pieces that I may have missed, so thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate you telling me those things. Let's put it on the other side, so we've just got the one side there. Yeah, I do appreciate you telling me anything that I may have missed. In this instance, I think it was actually that I'd missed some inserters coming out of the green circuits build on one side. So let's just have a quick double check. Got green circuits coming out of there. I think we're all okay for this one. I think we're all okay there. Let's just come back up here and make sure I've not missed anything. I think we're okay there. Maybe I've misunderstood where it might be. I will go back and check the comments shortly. Well, let's go back and actually get ourselves building materials, because that's absolutely what we're going to need. We've got enough of those. We can get some long-armed inserters. Let's get some more blue inserters as well. We do need to go and clear up our inventory at some point as well. But here we are. We now have blue science. Blue science connected to our factory, so we can start doing those next bits and pieces. We can bring that along there like that. We do need to get rid of this wood, and I think we've got something just over there. Let's get rid of our wood into there, just so that we've got a little bit more space. Blue, green and red science are now completed. Let's have a look at what we can do to benefit ourselves. Advanced material processing could be really useful for us. Ideally, I'd like to start making our way towards purple science. What do we need for purple science? Let's get our modules. Let's get advanced material processing, because it does say that we need that. Mining productivity wouldn't be too bad. We'll get the productivity module. And then let's just do a little bit of lab research speed and mining productivity, and I will eventually start to research the uranium processing, but for now we don't need it. Our advanced oil processing is going to be really useful for us as well. And let's also get some lubricant so we can start making our next set of belts. We'll probably just stick with yellow belts on this starter base, and then we'll probably move straight to blue belts there. Oh, actually we can add these now to our make everything. So let's go up and add these straight away to our make everything. We need to remember to bring all this down as well. But you might remember we left a little bit of space here for ourselves. And the plan is to hopefully hop things over. Let's see what we need. So we need some yellow transport belts for our red speeds. We need underground belts for our red undergrounds, and we need splitters for our splitters. Okay. How do we go about doing that? I think if we just take these out, oops, either side there, and we can jump these under, jump under, jump under. Let's replace these. Can we replace these? Yes, we'll replace these, and that should bring them over here. And will this be enough space? We'll have to see. We'll have to see if it's going to be enough space for us or not. Whoops. And we want that to be red and that to be undergrounders. So what do we need? Electronic circuits and iron gear wheels. Iron gear wheels. Iron gear wheels. Oh, this won't be too difficult for us at all. It's just going to take all of the iron gear wheels we can possibly muster. Do we do direct insertion, I wonder? Do we do direct insertion? Let's put these here, and then we can start moving them across. One, two. Now we've got a little bit more space for them. Let's just put these under, and then we can bring these into little boxes here, and we'll bring that into a box as well. Oh, we've got no boxes apparently, but we do have some chests. 1, 2, 3. Let's replace the wood, and we can start upgrading those. And then it shouldn't be a problem to direct feed iron gear wheels, and we want 2 of these because it takes 2 iron half a second. We need to come out somehow, so we want that there. Is that right? No. We'll repair that in a moment. So we have that, and then we jump under, over, under, over. Let's just repair all this. And that will take us along to feeding everything into there. Let's restrict. So we want 100, we want 500, and then we want another 100. We also want some green. Let's just spaghetti it a little bit from up here, save bringing a whole nother thing across. Oops, done that the wrong way around. Let's keep it the same order wherever possible. Let's remember to fix this, otherwise that's not going to help us at all. And we can just bring this one around. That will do half, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not going to help. No, it still doesn't help. Are we building? Are we making things? I think that's going to do us well enough. So, we've got that upgraded onto our make everything. Is there anything else we need to add on to our make everything whilst we're here? Have we got any trains being produced yet? I don't believe we have. have we got everything we need? Hopefully. Let's bring it up here. So we've got our oil, our electricity being produced here. Oh yes, we might actually go and expand some of that today. Let's just clear up a little bit of space. They're ready for us. And let's start actually making ourselves our train build. What do we need? Stone, steel, iron sticks, iron plates and circuit, iron plates and circuits, or iron engine units, or engine units rather. Gear wheels. Oh goodness me, they take a little bit, don't they? Anything else? We will need the electric furnaces being produced. We can produce those down back where we were. Okay, let's start the mammoth task then of creating our rail build. Steel, iron stick, stone. Let's bring it out. We did say that we'd bring it out because the bus is getting bigger. That'll be our iron stick that will feed into here. And that will feed into our first lot of rail. So steel, iron stick and stone. So that will take iron plates. Let's add on our iron plates. Oh goodness me, it's getting a mess, isn't it? I do need to sort that out. In fact, all I've done there is just shifted it down, brought it in a bit more, moved everything pretty much down one layer just to make it look that little bit nicer so it's not all jumping across absolutely everything everywhere. Stone we need to bring into this, and steel. Let's bring that on the underside. Stone, it needs one stone, one steel, one iron stick every half second. Let's mix them onto a belt. Where is my stone? There is my stone. Whoops. Stone and steel is what we need. Oh goodness me, there we go. Doing it all today is going to be difficult. Let's bring the steel up underneath. Oops. There we go, we'll bring the steel underneath. Hey, maybe we need to bring that all the way along before we join it, so let's join it there. We'll do the same for the stone. We'll jump it as and when it needs to be jumped when we build the bus. But for now, just to keep it nice and simple, we've got one, and that goes all the way over to there. Steel onto there. And that should be what we need. We'll do a full set of this. Let's change the a full box of this. Actually no, we won't. We will do, let's just do 2 boxes of rails. So let's have a look along. We still need steel, we still need iron sticks, we still need iron plates, we also need to add green circuits, and that will take us up most of the way. So let's just jump this across. We need to add on green circuits, so let's bring green circuits in as well. We want green circuits in underneath. So let's, oops, let's do a green circuits jump in there, and then we'll bring it up and across. Are the green circuits already coming? They are. I was going to half the belt for the green circuits, but let's view that as a sign. Maybe we actually don't need to. So we want sticks. Anything else needs sticks? No, just that for the sticks. So let's bring it this side so that we don't have to double up on the sticks. And that will be our train stops. We haven't yet researched logistics train stops, so maybe we need to do that. LTN network logistics train network. Here we go. Why can't we do that yet? We've not got the circuit network. We'll add on the circuit network, and then we'll add in logistics train network as well. That's going to change our build here, I would imagine. We'll deal with that as and when it comes. Iron, green circuits, steel, and that will bring us out here for, let's do just 10 stops there. I'm aware that this is not the most efficient use of the electric poles, but this is just the starter base. We're just trying to whiz through everything and get everything up and running first, so we can actually start building the Megabase. As soon as we've got all the components we need being automatically created, we can go into design mode. We can make everything look pretty then. So let's have 2 more of these, and we'll put these there. 1, 2, and we want, what we're going to build, rail signals, chain signals, 1 from that side, 1 from that side, 1, 2, and we'll put these out into a box there. 100 should be fine for each. We can up that later on. That should be everything we need for those. Electric engine units. Should we build its own electric engine unit here? Is it too difficult to do? Pipe and iron gear wheel and steel plate. It's just a bit of an awkward one to fit in, isn't it? It is just an awkward one to fit in. Take steel. Let's just build its own little build. 1, 2, 3. We're going to have to bring this out up and over there. So if we bring this into the middle, we can start creating that, and we'll bring that along that way so it can feed the build. Iron gear wheels, and what is the other thing? Pipes. There we go. And so this will need to grab from iron, please. Let's jump it. And that will come back down here. And that will be 1 on either side. Iron gear wheel, plate, and then steel. This is just for the engine unit still. 1, 2, 3. This will be engine unit, and that can directly feed into our train, which is being produced, and then steel and electronic circuits, so that's absolutely fine. And then we will have this. How many trains do we want it to produce for us? How many do they stack on? I can't quite remember, actually. This doesn't need to come past here. So let's just have 1 of those in there, and then we can complete this along there, and then this can still pop out into a chest here. I can't remember if train stack. Let's just give it 2 stacks for now. We'll come back and change as and when we need to. We also need steel coming in, and do we need green circuits? We do need green circuits, so we'll have that there. That's got everything that needs. Let's bring these further down. So you can see, look, these all have roughly the same elements that we need, so they can be on their own little track on their own. Iron plate, iron gear wheels. Oh. Let's just jump that down some more then. Iron plate, iron gear wheels. What was I saying? What am I saying? Iron plate, steel plate, and iron gear wheels. Yes, I thought we needed something there. We'll put that out there, so that can be another jumpy. And then we'll do that too as well. I forget how, I think these stack up to 5 maybe. Maybe there's a single stack? Maybe? And now this one's going to be the little confusing one. We need pipe, storage tanks. Storage tanks are made from iron and steel plates. Oh, they're not too hard at all actually then. Now that we've got it, it seems a little bit confusing at the very, very beginning, but it should absolutely be fine. So steel plates and gear wheels, 1, and we'll directly insert this into which needs iron gear wheels, steel plates. Oops. Iron gear wheels, steel plates, and that can pop out to there. To that does need iron gear wheels. We can bring that down there, and that might be everything. That might be everything we need. Maybe we can finish that there. Now let's hook it all up, and let's hope that we've done enough. Let's just bring this down here so it doesn't cross all of our everything here. Let's just quickly jump these while we're here. Doesn't need to do it. That's going to be an awkward one eventually. Oh, we've run out. And this is why we have long reach. This is why we have long reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be nice to do a drag along for that. It would be nice if the devs implemented a drag along for these. That's my 2 pence. Okay, so we've got the train stops being created. We've got rails being created. We can see we've got rail signals. We can see we've got chain rail signals. We've got no iron coming on this whatsoever. But when it is, it's putting it onto the plates. Steel. Oh, let's pick up some steel. So these are now being created. That's just waiting on the engine unit, which is being created. This is waiting on iron gear wheels, which it cannot get because we put on the wrong one. And we'll also need another one for iron plate, so let's put that one back. And then this is just waiting on iron plate, which is fine. This one is waiting on this one, but it's being created, and some pipes, which it's got some, so we can clearly know it's coming down. Ooh, there we go. So that is the entire train system has been created there. Maybe let's make these a little bit. Oh, that's got 50 in, and they're 50s, and the ratio is, I believe it's roughly 1:1. Can we fill anything with the existing? Oops. We can't fill anything with our existing resources. Okay, so I've just fixed the even distribution, trash overflow, so with a bit of luck it should be keeping an awful lot less on my person for me. Now let's just get rid of a few other little bits and pieces. Oh goodness me, we're overflowing, aren't we? We're absolutely overflowing with these. Let's just put them in here, because I think we're going to eventually move on from these now. Is there anything here that we can put it in? No. That's working really nicely for us. We've got some We can put them in there. Miners, let's put the miners away just for now. Everything else might be nice and useful for us. How many of these have we got left? It doesn't look like we've got many, so we'll take some of those. And now, what is the next step? What do we next want to do? Ideally, I would like to get some solar panels up and running. I think we're running out of them. But where are we going to put them in the world? Do we start them here? Do you think? We've got our base there. We ideally want to be coming down south for our bus, and we'll come up for the make everything. So maybe this spot's not going to be used just for now anyway. We've got a lovely, lovely iron patch there. Lovely new copper patch coming. Some crude oil. Oh, I really do need to check this map more often. There's loads of copper everywhere. Yeah, let's build it here. I think that's a really great space to start. So what else do we actually need? What's the ratio? What's the ratio? Okay, so the ratio is 21 accumulators to 25 solar panels. And I think maybe the smallest we could make that for tidables is 5 and 6. That would 20 to 24. I think maybe that's the smallest. Maybe that's the smallest tileable we can make. We can make that. So 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they're very different size, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4. Does that... Four and 6. 4 and 6 is something we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 4. Will that tile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Will this tile, do we think? That will tile that way. That will tile that way. That will tile that way. And it will tile that way. Marvellous, there we go. So that is going to be our very small solar panel array. Let's just tile it so that let's make it 3 by 3 or 9 by 9. 9, an array of 9. 3 by 3. Let's go round for this. Okay, so, oops, have I run out of them? I have, I've run out of them already. Let's build another one, and another one there. So this is 5, 10, 15, 30, 45 times 5 megajoules. So that's 225 megajoules per one of these. Let's create that as a blueprint. 225 MJ solar, and we'll create that blueprint and we'll stick it there for now. Oops. And let's pull all of this up There we go. Here we are, here we are, here we are. What I really need, ideally what I want to do is I want to finish up this episode now using a little bit of a speed montage. It's going to take me absolutely ages to plonk these down. I'm going to take as many as we've got and I'll go and plonk them down. And when I'm trying to edit this, ideally what I want is some montage music. So if anyone knows of some free funky montage music that you think would go really, really well as I'm doing this, please do post it in the comments below, and I will use it in my recordings, because I'm relatively new to any sort of editing at all. So you may have realised there are a few cutscenes and a few little bits and pieces that maybe are less than perfect. And I've noticed that if I speed up the video, can we go over this? Yes. If I speed up the video, it speeds up the Factorio music and it does make it really funky. So yes, if anyone's got anything they can suggest that might look better, or might sound better rather, as I'm creating everything, do please let me know. As I would love to be able to show you guys absolutely everything that I'm building. I think what I'll also do actually is get squeak through, the mod squeak through, just so that I can tile these nice and simply. Okay, so I am going to start the montage here. If you have enjoyed this episode, please do like and subscribe, so we can get this channel off the ground. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon.